My name's Phillip Burnett. I am the owner at Econ Mortgage. So I've been doing loans now for over 13 years. And the reason that I've stuck with it is because it's been able to provide for my family and I've been good at it. A lot of people would come to me for questions. I felt like I would be able to retain things a lot. Even now, I train other loan officers on products and guidelines and programs and how rates work and how underwriting works and how to help out with everything. So a lot of times my day is spent helping other people, and I really like doing that and really putting some years in and getting that industry knowledge behind myself. I started to discover something. And what I discovered was that the companies giving the loans were mostly the benefactors of the mortgages. It wasn't about providing that service to the client, which I always thought it was as a loan officer. I was working for a company that I knew that we could offer lower rates. Like lower rates were available out there in the market, but we were being told to offer a specific rate to a client for a certain loan product. And a lot of the focus at that time has been like, well, as long as you hit the deadline, I have heard out of people's mouths being told the rate doesn't matter. That rates don't matter, just you need to hit your deadline. I've been told that by managers. Well, you just don't know how to sell a higher rate. And I'm thinking, why would I want to sell a higher rate? Why should I give a higher rate to my client when there's a lower rate available out there? And the only downside to it is that the company doesn't make as much money. And a lot of people don't realize that the rate that they get given isn't the only rate out there. It's not the FHA rate. It's not the VA rate or the conventional rate. That's just the rate that one company is giving on that loan. They could go somewhere else and get a lower rate, but the trade-off is, and the reason why is because over here, they're trying to make more profit on it. And I kind of got disenfranchised with the current system. The current system is really based upon relationship. It's based upon the relationship between the client and the realtor, and then the relationship between the realtor and the loan officer. And then the loan officer is being dictated what rate to give from their company that they work for. And so because of my, I guess, internal compass of how I wanted to treat people, how I wanted clients to know that they could come to me to get a lower rate, I wanted to be able to offer that to them. And that's why I kind of created the business plan around Econ Mortgage. At Econ Mortgage, we want to do business with people who understand that we're trying to do the best thing for them. We're hardworking people who work just as hard as they do, but we're doing it in a way that is different from the traditional industry. We want to give them the lower rate. So we want to pass those on to them, pass on those savings to them so that they know that they can come to us time and time again throughout their lifetime and know that they'll be treated fairly. Now we have some great realtor relationships at Econ Mortgage. We have some great realtor partners, but they also understand. They've been taught, they know that the benefit to the client is because we aren't in that system. We took ourselves out of it, and that makes me feel better about the company. I feel like, hey, I'm doing something good for the people. They also know that they're getting a good rate. If they go and shop around, then they really see the differences between what we're offering and what the other places are offering. Because I find that that is one of the biggest problems, is that people don't shop. People don't check it out. They just stick to that relationship. They stick to who referred them here and they said they're a good person, therefore they must be getting a good deal, rather than saying, well, let me really look at the numbers. And that's where I feel like we really shine, is because math doesn't lie. Math is math, and lower rates are gonna save you money. You're gonna get a lower payment. You could qualify for a higher mortgage, and you can buy more home. It can be a nicer home if you have that lower rate. We're saving people thousands of dollars to do that. And that has made me happy, because now I'm able to offer that solution to that client where they may have been taken advantage of before. And I feel like, hey, now our company is doing something good for people. We're offering them really good rates, really competitive pricing, and it's done in a way that we can go to sleep at night and feel good about what we're doing, even though we're not driving Teslas. You know what? We still may have to change our oil ourselves. We still may have to change our brakes ourselves, but we're able to provide for our family, give our family a good standard of living, but also do what's good for our client.